2 of the 4-part series.
That was only supposed to be one part.
Yes, with just one part. Our next trip after Mexico was Hawaii. So let's talk about planning the trip, how excited we were because that was our first trip as a vacation.
Yeah.
And then, just how it went when we got there. Our big mistakes. We'll start with the planning. I think you did a really good job at looking for excursions, watching YouTube videos on what to do. And
I think the fun thing about Hawaii was that I knew the excursions that I wanted to go on, which made it easier to choose an island. I thought that the best island was the Big Island because that's where we could go horseback riding, swimming with manta rays, zip lining over waterfalls. And
beaches are okay. They're nice.
Yeah. And then swimming with dolphins. So we decided on the Big Island because that's the one that had most. And then a tip was to put all of your places pinned on maps so that you could see where you were going. That really helped us then choose where we were going to stay. So we chose to stay half of the time in an Airbnb and then the other half of the time in a hotel. Because resort. The resort was one of our bigger financial mistakes, but that's how we planned it, and I think it worked out really well because we knew that we were going to start off on the west side of the island, and then we drove all the way to the east side because that's where we were going to start our excursions. For that part, we got an Airbnb, and the hosts were really nice. It just felt like, imagine we just talked about Mexico and seeing iguanas, and
didn't we see iguanas there when we got there? Remember we saw huge frogs when we were pulling into the Airbnb. They were hopping.
And the snail.
And the huge snail. Oh.
But we got there at night. Okay, wait, let's go back. Again, we packed with our one backpack each, towels, shoes, and very little clothes.
And we had one maleta.
We did?
Yeah.
We had upgraded to buying one maleta?
I think we had one maleta.
I don't remember that. Okay, but we didn't pack a lot either. So it was fun. Going to the airport, we knew what we were expecting, what it was going to be like. The flight was a lot shorter than freaking going to another country and doing like 2 escalas.
I feel like that flight was long.
Thinking about how close Hawaii is to us, it felt long. But in general, it was really only 5 hours from the Seattle airport, right?
Yeah.
It was interesting because we saw palm trees right away. Like they were lining up the airport exit. And it just felt really cool. So we got to get our car there, which is another difference. You got to drive.
That was really nice. And we got to have a car for the whole time we were there.
Yeah. The airport was really cool because it was all outside. No ceilings. It was
weird. I didn't expect that.
Yeah.
And it's a small airport.
It was really small. Yeah. So that was really fun. We got the car. We exited through the little palm tree long driveway. We realized that we were hungry, and what did we do? We went to find a Mexican restaurant. It reminds me of what people say, like, if you're going to a bar and grill, don't order sushi, even if it's on the menu. And if you're going to a sushi place, don't order steak, because it's not their specialty. So we were in Hawaii. We should have not ordered anything Mexican food. It was really expensive for no good reason, and it wasn't that good. After that, we were like, okay, time to head over to the east side of the island. And so we were fully on the west. We were like a straight line from west to east.
Yeah, it was cool.
And as we were driving through the hills, we realized it looked so much like Mexico.
Dirt. It wasn't
desert.
Dirt. Yeah, kind of like desert. Few trees here and there,
and not as many palm trees as I would have imagined. At least from
especially not getting driving like in the middle of the island,
like the highway. Is that a highway?
I think so.
Yeah, so it felt a lot like Mexico. So I think that also made it feel safer too. Just that we've already been to Mexico and it feels like we are in Mexico and everything was okay then, so it's gonna be okay now. And all of a sudden, it started getting dark. And these huge clouds were just coming in. And it was surreal.
Yeah, because it all happened so quick. Because it was so nice. And then all of a sudden, huge clouds. Did it rain?
I don't think it did.
It didn't rain, but there was lightning.
Oh, I think so.
There was lightning.
Maybe we can insert a picture. And it's not going to do it justice, but it was just extremely
cool.
crazy. It just felt like we were driving into it. Like it was just there in front of us. So it felt really scary, but really cool. And then we got to our Airbnb at night, and our hosts were always available to us. They were super nice. And they had little lights lining up the driveway. Mm-hmm. So we could see, and it looked really cute. And the shower was like a rainforest shower. I don't know what it's called. But it was just so nice, and it felt so soft, and it really did feel like a vacation. And we knew that the next day we were going on an excursion, right? Because we did it so that we had one excursion per day, because we didn't want to overwhelm ourselves, which is probably the best thing that you can do, to just have one big excursion per day, because you don't even know where that is going to take you. If you had a really horrible time, you're going to want to just go chill out and not have something back to back. And if you had a really great time and you're tired, or you just want to go do something super chill, then you have time for that too.
Yeah, like you said, is doing one excursion per day. You have to make sure you have time. It would suck paying so much money for an excursion and then missing out on it.
Yeah, if you're late or something,
yeah,
you get lost. So I think our first one was ziplining over waterfalls.
Yeah.
That was super exciting. Looking back at the videos, I don't even know if I would do it again. It just looks really scary.
Really?
Oh my gosh, yes. We met the gecko from Geico.
That place was cool because they had like an outdoors, like a little lounging seating area. They had fire pits.
Mm-hmm.
And then inside the little gift shop.
Yeah.
And it was a little bit breezy when we got there.
Yeah, we almost missed our call time, didn't we? Because we got there really early, and then we started lounging around on the chairs, and all of a sudden time passed by really quickly, and we almost missed our call.
Yeah, I think my favorite was when we ziplined over the big waterfall.
Yeah, because it was like 3 different waterfalls, right?
Yeah, it was super long, and then we were so high up.
Yeah, and we could eat off of the land, basically.
I don't even know what we were on a farm. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we were eating guayabas, and it was really delicious. So then after that, we were super tired. We went back to the Airbnb, and we realized that we needed to buy food. So we found a Target, and we went to the Target, and we bought some things to make. I think we made sandwiches.
I think we had bagels and like apples. That was probably the smartest thing that we did, because in the morning we would eat a bagel and then some apple, some juice or some water, and then we would go. It's
crazy how our diets are always way healthier on vacation than here at home. Because here at home it's junk food and maybe one big meal per day with nothing, like no breakfast or no snacks in between. But in Hawaii, it was a bagel with an apple and some juice in the morning. Then after a few hours, we would have lunch, which would be a sandwich. And then during dinner time, we would actually go out to a restaurant and eat like a nice meal.
Yeah.
Which is, I think, where you found your pineapples.
Well, yeah, the guy from the Airbnb suggested going to this restaurant called Pineapples. And that was probably my favorite place because, I don't know, even though I just got a burger, I feel like it was so good. And we were so full, but there was this shaved ice place, and that was the best shaved ice I've ever had.
Oh, yeah.
Because it just melts in your mouth, and the flavor's good. It's not too syrupy.
It's like a cloud. So that was really nice. And then on I think the second day, we went to the beach. And my favorite part about that
was... Black Sand Beach.
Mm-hmm. Not only did we see turtles, the big sea turtles there. We got so lucky. But there was this lady with either her sister or her kids, and she was just singing out to the ocean. And I think that's still just one of my favorite memories, seeing her spirituality and her beautiful voice. It just felt like a movie. She had a beautiful voice, and I loved seeing that. That was probably one of my favorite parts.
Yeah, that was cool. What I wonder is the way that they put the signs for the turtles to keep out or keep a certain distance.
Mm-hmm.
Do they put that after the turtles get on the beach? Or do you think the turtles just know to go to that section?
I think they put it after the turtles get there. And they probably also know that it's common for turtles to end up there. But I think from what we saw, everyone was being really respectful of the turtles and keeping their space.
Yeah, that's nice.
So it was good. Even though I wanted to get up close.
Was the water cold there? The water was a little bit cold there.
Yeah. I mean, it's volcano rock, right? Stepping into the water was hard. It didn't feel soft.
Oh, it wasn't like sand, yeah.
No, it wasn't. It hurt. It hurt my little tiny feet. So the beach was fun, but we didn't swim in it. It wasn't what we expected. I think I immediately expected for the water to be super warm and super calm, but that side of the island just wasn't.
It was windy.
Yeah. So then we got to our third day there and we went horseback riding, and that was so much fun. So we got there, the people were super nice.
It's like literally a farm.
Yeah. So we got on our horses. I think it was really cool how they did it because they matched us up with our horse. I think by personality and height. So getting matched to your personality horse is really cool. And then it was scary.
Yeah, because it was like super tall.
Oh yeah, we're pretty short. It was just so cool. And then I remember them saying you can slap your horse's butt and make it go. So you slap its butt and then you like kick your feet and it goes. And I tried it and that thing just started going. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to fall.
It was so cool. And I felt bad slapping the horse's butt. But then when they saw how we were slapping it, they said, do it harder because they don't feel it.
Yeah.
And smacking it makes a loud noise.
Yeah, it does.
And they don't really care.
No, they don't.
Because our horses were like really calm. I think, they said that they had gotten in a fight.
Over at night, right?
The night before. So I think, was it your horse or my horse that was like kind of sad? I think it was mine.
Well, because they did say that usually our two horses are separate. One is always in the front, one's always in the back. And on that day, they chose to be together, which was so nice to hear as a couple. Like, oh, they know that we're together. I think one of the people actually said it. That, like, they know that you guys want to be together.
That was fun. And then I wish they would have ran more because it was so fun. But the one time that they ran was
scary.
Yeah. Because it's hard because you're just bouncing. Like, your butt is, like, not even on the saddle anymore. I think.
Yeah.
I mean, since it was our first time, we don't really know how to control or, like, stay on correctly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but it was so much fun. I want to ride horses again.
Especially there, because you just go through, like, the forest.
Oh, and we got to see wild horses, and we got to hear the little noise of...
Oh, yeah.
That was fun.
It was a good amount of time.
Yeah, for what we paid, I think it was really good. I don't remember what we paid. And then afterwards, one of the guys who was leading it got a ladder?
I think he had
Or those huge
He was
knives.
like those huge... Yeah, he was cutting it. He was cutting the branch off, and it took him forever. But everyone was all waiting, and the coconut fell. And did you try it?
I don't think so. But we were all mesmerized. We were just looking at him do it.
Yeah, that was really cool.
Mm-hmm. So we had a lot of fun there. It did hurt my thighs. I got off and I walked all with my legs open, which I thought only happened in movies. But no, that thing hurt.
Well, but with you too, I think where you put your legs, I don't know what it's called.
Mm-hmm.
Were a little bit messed up because your like knees were in. You were in pain.
Yeah, I was.
Do you think it's because you were too short?
I think so. I feel like I was too shy to tell them that I wasn't comfortable. But at the same time, I didn't know that being that uncomfortable wasn't normal. I thought that was just how it was.
Yeah, because they're super wide. But it was cool. I think a mistake, it was hot. So I don't know if it was or wasn't a mistake, but wearing shorts. We both wore shorts.
Oh, yeah, that was for sure a mistake.
And then what did we eat after that?
We went back to pineapples.
Back to pineapples. And I got this...
The sea bass, the catch of the day.
Sea bass? It was tuna.
Oh, the tuna.
It was a tuna steak covered in like coconut breadcrumbs, I guess, with breadcrumbs. Some sort of sauce on it and rice. The thing was so good, but was it expensive? I think it was kind of expensive, right?
I don't think so.
But it was nice. And it was fresh tuna, so...
Yeah.
I don't know if that's how you're supposed to eat tuna. I don't know if people are like, that's not how you eat tuna, but it was good. And their burgers were so good.
Oh, I think that day, instead of getting wings, I got a burger. And that burger was beautiful. It was really good. So that was basically that day. After that, we were so tired. We went to the Airbnb. I think we did a little coloring thing from Target while watching...
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
What did we watch? Oh, Lilo and Stitch.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. So we colored or we painted. And then the next day, we drove from the east all the way back to the west so that we could go to the beach. Oh my gosh. It was the first time for me and you being in a beach like that. Just warm water. It was so nice. It was early in the morning. I know people are going to think I'm stupid, but I did not know the water was going to be that salty.
Oh, yeah, because you never swam in an ocean.
Mm-mm. So
you never dunked your head like in the...
No. Yeah. So I was really surprised that it was that salty. I was like, what the heck is this? But we got our little floaties. We went in there. I learned that when a wave is coming, you go down. I also learned that if you're not paying attention, the wave is going to knock the heck out of you. You're going to end
If you're on your floaty.
If you're on your floaty.
Well, even if you're not prepared, it's going to knock you over.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
But if you're on your floaty, it's going to take you to the highest point of the wave. And when the wave crashes down, you're going to flip.
Yep. Your floaty's going to end up on one side and you're going to end up on the other. And your butt's going to be scratched. And
oh, your thigh. Yeah. Well, I remember I think I was out. I think I was just on the sand or just really close.
Mm-hmm.
And we saw you go like on a big wave. And then boom, you disappeared. But like we could tell that you fell. And I think it was a couple to like, ooh. So I ran in and I got you.
Okay, that is not what happened. You were farther in.
I was?
Yeah. So I think what you did was dunk under when the wave passed you, and then you came back up. So by the time that you came back up, the wave had reached me. It had pushed me up, and then I completely disappeared once it crashed down. And I remember that feeling. It was absolutely horrible. Feeling like you're drowning and you have no power. You don't know where you're going.
It just threw you?
It just threw me. I could just feel
getting... the pressure?
Yeah, and getting bruised or scratched. I don't know. I'm pretty sure I thought that I was deep in the ocean, swimming to the bottom instead of the top. Yeah, I think I remember looking out, and you were laughing, though. That's how I remember, that you were laughing, because you were in so much shock. Yeah. And then I remember the other people just, the little tiny heads popping out of their floaties, like trying to see if I was okay. I think it took me a while to go back in because I got a little bit scared. I was okay, don't mess with the ocean. I understand.
That was so fun though, because the water, like at first you're kind of like, it's a little bit cold, but it's warm.
Yeah.
It's actually so warm.
And that early in the morning.
Was it like 10 a.m.?
I think so. Well, saying it out loud doesn't feel that early in the morning. But it was so nice. And then, didn't we see little fishies?
We would see, yeah, because we had goggles. You lost the goggles. Not like on purpose, but I mean...
They floated away.
They flew off and we couldn't find them.
Yeah. But you swam with the little fishies. What did I see you swim with? A turtle or a dolphin?
You said that you saw a turtle like pass me, I think. Or like swim with me, kind of.
Yeah. That was so cool. You look like a mermaid. A merman.
I don't even know how to swim that good.
I know, but you were one with the ocean.
But
it was
see,
so much fun.
Even though the fish were not like the colorful ones or like that, it's just crazy. Because they're just right there, swimming with you. Yeah. And there's a lot of them.
Oh, there's like showers to rinse off.
Oh, yeah.
So that was really convenient. We didn't know that those existed. So then after that, we went back home. And that was basically the day too, because it took us, 2 hours to get to the west. And then we spent a few hours at the beach and then we went back. And then the next day is when our biggest mistake happened, where we checked into the hotel, we went into our room, and we were like, this is it. I mean, the pool was amazing. We had a lot of fun.
And
a lot of fun.
The ponds, whatever. There's a lot of ponds all over.
Oh, yeah.
The turtles.
The koi fish.
There's koi fish. What else did they have? They had like other types of fish.
Mm-hmm.
And they had like they called it the lake, where you could get a canoe and just...
Oh, yeah, it was where, like, the beach met the resort.
I think so. That was cool, but
Yeah.
I don't think I would have paid. Because, I mean, the water, you can't swim in there. The water's a little gross.
Yeah, it didn't look good.
It was kind of small. Just seeing the other people was enough.
Yeah. So, it was underwhelming, but I think one of the main reasons why we got it was because the pool looked amazing in the pictures.
And it was.
And it was. We swam there for
Was it heated
so
pool?
long.
It was just so hot.
I think it was the heated pool.
I think it was a heated pool, right?
Yeah.
And there was not that many people in there.
Mm-mm.
So we went at a good time. We went in September.
Yeah. We were just there swimming for such a long time. It started raining, and then there was thunder. And then, again, with our goggles, when it was raining, we just floated on our backs, and we got to see the rain hit our goggles without it hitting our eyes, which was really cool.
And then we would go under the water, and seeing the rain hit the pool water was crazy.
Oh, yeah. We're simple people.
Yeah.
Small things.
But then the thunder started, right? Or we're like, okay, let's go.
Oh, yeah.
And it was pouring on our way back. Our towels were soaked.
Oh, my gosh. That was so much fun, just running through that much rain.
And then there's a bridge over the pool. Mm-hmm. So that's where we ran. But do you remember how huge the resort was? We had to walk so far to get to the elevators and then go up and back down to where our room is.
I think I took flip-flops, and that was probably a mistake because walking that much with that little freaking thing...
Rubber.
Yeah, was not comfortable.
What could we take instead?
What? The plastic Jesus handles. So, the main reason why we went there was because there was an excursion to swim with the dolphins, which I wrestled so much with because I feel like it's not ethical, but I really wanted to. I've always wanted to swim with the dolphins.
And it was expensive.
It was extremely expensive. So that was also underwhelming because we went with a group.
I liked it. I don't think it was underwhelming.
I feel like it was underwhelming. If it would have been private, it would have been a lot better. But just being in a group with other people, with other children, that wasn't fun for me. I mean, it was cool. The dolphins just feel so soft.
They feel weird, like leather.
Mm-hmm. But super, super extremely smooth.
Taking pictures with them was cool. And then actually getting to swim with them, it wasn't that much. But grabbing onto the fin, the fin felt so weird.
Yeah.
But it was cool because the dolphin would just take you.
Yeah, I think part of me felt really sad for them. And then the other part was really excited that I got to fulfill this dream of swimming with dolphins. I want to swim with dolphins in the wild, though.
I don't think that's allowed.
Well, I feel like that would be really scary if I ended up in the middle of the ocean swimming with a dolphin. So, okay, maybe I don't want to do that. I think after that, it was time to go home the following day. That was the week.
Oh, what about the manta rays?
Oh my gosh. Okay.
That was one of the last things we did.
The night before we left.
I'm pretty sure we went to the beach again. I think on our last day, we're like, okay, we're just going to go to the beach. And we spent not our whole day, but majority of our time at the beach.
Yeah, so swimming with manta rays was that night. And we went the night before our last day.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
We did not know that we were going to get seasick. He ended up throwing up, which was disgusting.
What? It's not like I can control it. Someone was offering nausea pills, and I was like, I'm okay. But once you get nauseous, it's really hard to stop it.
Yeah.
And I don't know why I got so nauseous. I think maybe the combo of the bouncing / the motion of the boat.
Oh,
and you can't see anything.
That's true. And those vests smelled horrible.
Yeah.
It was easy to feel nauseous with that horrible smell.
I didn't even think about that.
It smelled like armpit.
Yo.
It smelled horrible. But the people were all super excited. It was a pretty big boat. It fit a lot of people.
Top and bottom?
Yeah. And I was just super excited. I don't think I got that nauseous, but you did. And once we got there, you threw up.
As soon as we got to where the manta rays are?
Yeah. And eventually a guy came over and he was like, are you guys gonna join us? And we're like, I don't think so. And I was so sad because I think I was low-key hoping that you were gonna say, it's okay, go. But instead I was staying with you. trying to comfort you. And eventually you're like, okay, let's go swim. And I was like, yes.
But what did I throw up? Panda.
Panda. Who eats panda before going into the ocean, though? Us.
Did we eat it like right before?
Like 30 minutes before we left.
Okay, that's wrong.
And I didn't expect the water to be that warm.
Especially at night.
Especially in the middle of the ocean. It was just super, super warm.
I don't think we were in the middle, but we were definitely further.
We were 15 minutes into the ocean at a boat speed. So we held on to something, right? That had a light.
It was like a huge light, but it was like a specific kind of light, like a UV light or something to attract the algae. Because that's what the manta rays eat. And then just seeing them swim under you, they are massive. And I'm pretty sure there are bigger ones.
Yeah, and if you were lucky, they were the ones that touched you because you're not allowed to touch them.
Yeah.
So I think one got super close to my face. Or I felt one touch my shoulder and it was just so, so cool.
They hurt?
No, they're so gentle. It's like the dolphin. It was just so, so cool. And I think we were there for like 5 minutes.
Oh, yeah, because I was still spending time trying to recuperate.
Yeah.
But that was really fun.
Yeah. And that was Hawaii, basically. Then.
And wait, I want to share it. And then after that, I think the day after we had to leave, we were like, okay, what do you want to eat? And you said, panda.
It was pretty good.
I was like, I am absolutely not going to eat panda again. I'll eat Subway. But that was, I don't know, I thought that was so funny. But I'm like, how can you eat that after you saw me just take it all out?
I don't know. Because it was good.
It was really good.
And it didn't do anything to me, so I could eat it.
Oh, now I want to go back to the Big Island again.
That was so much fun.
I think what I wouldn't do is, I don't think I would do the manta rays again.
No?
Well, yeah, I guess I would take nausea medication, yeah. I would not do the dolphins again.
No.
It's really expensive.
Yeah.
I would definitely do the horseback riding.
Zip lining?
I would do the zip lining again.
Yeah.
And then just spend more time at the beach again. So give ourselves, maybe an extra 3 to 4 days?
Yeah, just to be at the beach. Especially at different times, like at sunset time, nighttime, and...
I forgot we ate at Outback.
Yeah, we ate at Outback.
That was really good.
We enjoyed that. Okay, so what are your closing thoughts? What's your advice, your takeaways?
I would say definitely think about the excursions that you want to do beforehand.
Mm-hmm.
And see what island... I guess just talking about the Big Island. There's a lot of excursions.
Mm-hmm.
Plan your stay, your hotel or Airbnb close to where your excursions are, or where a majority of them are.
Mm-hmm.
And map where the excursions are. Because that way you can kind of see how far it is from where you're staying.
Yeah.
And I don't know, if you don't mind driving, then it wouldn't be a big deal driving maybe an hour and a half or 2 hours to go to an excursion. That's literally how long it takes. Maybe a little bit more to get to the other side of the island.
Mm-hmm. So,
I mean, it's not really a big deal if you really like one side of the island, but your excursion is on the other side.
Yeah.
Eat at pineapples. And then think carefully about the resort. Specifically because of the room quality and view, and then because of there's like no restaurants. I don't think there's like no food. There's just like gift shops and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Get a day pass instead to use the pools, because I think it was like $20 or $25 per person for a few hours.
Really, really nice Airbnb. Get an Airbnb with a freaking pool. It's so much cheaper than a resort. And if you really want to do something at the resort, get a day pass. That Especially is the best thing.
Yeah, on the Big Island. Because the Big Island, I mean, it's really pretty. But it's not like those amazing, beautiful views that I feel like the other islands can offer. I think resorts either way and the other islands are probably crazy.
I mean, depends. But I think an Airbnb, especially at that time, it just would have been a lot better. You have more privacy. You get to do so much more. There's not that many hidden fees, basically. And it's just nice. You can do so much more in an Airbnb, I think. And choose a location a lot closer to whatever you want to be doing. So, yeah, mapping it out and don't do resorts. I think that sums it up.
I agree. Well, until next time. Adios.